Hey divas, this is Anna coming to you with a couple projects that I just completed that I'm actually excited about, and for no particular reason, just because. And these two projects, I don't know, I'm kind of tossed if I'm gonna do them as a giveaway because, oh my gosh, it's giveaway time, duh. I am like really behind on the times on that, and I had a couple friends of mine let me know like, yeah, you have more subbies, it's that time again. And so I made a couple items. I think this time I might do self-made gifts because I can't keep up with all you other awesome divas that can give away such super awesome prizes with papers and all this new stuff. I'm not in a position where I'm able to do stuff like that. I really wish I could. So I figured, well, you know, for me, if I win stuff, of course, who doesn't want to win all the cool paper and stuff? But there's nothing better than having something handmade to do as a giveaway. So I'm tossed between a giveaway or between a couple friends that I'm going to make something for anyways. So I don't know. We're going to see how I'm feeling in the next couple days and then just go with it. We'll see. Anyways, okay. This is item number 1. This is one of those cheap old dollar frames that I got from the dollar store. They're the ones that have, you see in the back, I still have the instruction, or the thingy that went to behind this. So I do still need to cover that with actual paper. Haven't done it yet. And it's the kind that do this. I like these kind a lot better than the ones that fold up because when you buy them from the dollar store, they are kind of cheapy, and I hate that. So I was lucky to find this one. So after I colored this in a pink, a very, very light baby pink color. And there will be a pretty paper though when I decide what I'm going to do. Because that's kind of cheesy, right? It has like the directions on what to do. Yeah, well, who likes to do the backs, right? So anyways. Okay. This is an ultra frame. This frame did not come with a mirror. Glass. Which was awesome. So I was like, oh, let's make it like a shadow frame that I believe I've seen Miss Juliana. She did something like that, but with times 10. The frame that she did was like huge and it was super beautiful. So this one is definitely smart. So it could be like a 5x7 frame with a 4x6 in the middle or whatever. So I went ahead and right here, this is a half of a doily. And this one I had got from Violet from 48 Scrappin'. Thank you, Violet. I think I have one more full one. I use these sparingly. You see, I only used half. Because I don't have this die from Cherry Lynn. And it's so beautiful. So anyways, of course, we all know that's Tim Holtz. I just painted it in white. I added a key. And I just put a flower here that I painted white. I used some of Tim Holtz metal wings. Okay. And then I used right here, I believe these are Recollections, the corners. And these also I had to cover in white because they had like a turquoise color to it. So I colored, just used it all in white because I wanted to use these. These are items that I've hoarded that I've actually used on these. I was super excited to bust out stuff I didn't want to use, like these wings. I never wanted to use them because I absolutely love them. I'm like, no, I'm not using them. But today I was like, oh, let's not be greedy. So this side right here is an I Am Roses flower, and I took out the center. I popped in a flat back. This one I got from Elizabeth from her store, her Betty Bon Bon, and I got a super tiny, tiny pearls, and I wrapped it around that, hot glue gunned everything, and then, oops, sorry, up here is a zipper. It's a little tiny zipper, and then I used some bling. Let me see. There we go. I used some bling right here, and it's like real bling that I got as a thank you gift from Fiona. I bought some stuff for her, and she always sticks extra goodies. It's really sweet of her that she does that. So I've had these for a while too. So I hot glue gunned those on the zipper. And I actually took my shot at using texture paste stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, love it. Thanks a lot, Miranda. I think that girl has got everybody on that chicken wire stuff and on texture, the texture stuff. I went and bought some from Martha Stewart. Oh my gosh. I absolutely had a blast playing with it. I almost went crazy. So I used the texture paint here. And then I used some different colors that I put in here, which are blues, white, and cream. So I mixed them together. And that's what's in here. Okay. And then off of the zipper part, I hung a charm that I made. It just says Friends Forever. So I just made this little quick charm and hung it there to have a little something that dangles. Okay, and then you see I did more of the texture stuff right there. I so love it. Oh, and this Beautimus trim that I used to line all around, I got from Elizabeth from her store because I bought like a ton. When I started making those flowers, I was like, I need to have a lot more. So I had purchased some more from her and went buck wild crazy. Thank you, Elizabeth. So, and then I used some super duper baby pearls strands all the way around on that top part. Okay, and then that is just a bingo chip that was red because it's a Tim Holtz one, and I painted it in white. This right here is one of those buckles, and I just put this on top of those little buckles, and then I just hot glue gunned a loose pearl. This is one of the flowers I made a while ago out of that fluffy material, and the idea, I was inspired by Miss Lovely Scrap, not Lovely Scrappin', sorry, Live Love Scrap, let's get this right, Bona, and so I made that flower from her. This, I was inspired by Fiona, which is those super pretty pearl centers that she made. And then right here is one of the keys that I made, right here. And then I just added one of those pretty flowers right here, and I just put a pearl in there. This is a stick pin that I made. This is just a vintage photo that I cut out. And this big is a grunge piece from Tim Holtz. I have so much grunge stuff from Tim Holtz that I have not used since he first came out with them. So I went into my old stuff, and I was like, you know what, let me start using some stuff that I have not used in a while. And that actually was inspired by, I believe it was Psycho Moms. She does a lot of, so she always takes, mixes the old with the new. And I thought that was a phenomenal idea. So yeah, this is his old stuff. So it's that big old lock made out of grunge, that grunge paper stuff he has, grunge board. So I put that there, and I used pink, blue, I whitewashed it, and then I just stuck that behind there. And then of course that's the other side. So this is one of the frames. There we go. One of the frames that I made, and I had such a blast making it. It was uber fun. Love it. Busted out hoarding stuff and old stuff and new stuff. Very, very, felt great to do it. Here is my other one. Okay, now this one, of course, took more of the favors of the pinks. So, and I went, look at the texture stuff on there. Texture paste, paste. That stuff. So I love it. Oh my gosh, it gives it such an awesome, awesome feel and look to it. Love it. Love you, Miranda, for even coming up with it. I was always afraid to use it because it's like, you know, it's scary when you see somebody else using it, you want to do it, and like, oh my gosh, well, I can't use it as good as the other person. And I figured out, who cares? I'm going to just do it. So anyways, this flower right here is from Saw Crafter, and these are I Am Roses. This one right here, this one right here, and I used a lot of my paint, and I just painted over the top of the petals. Now this is laying on one of those big doilies that right here you see it comes from all around here. Those doilies from Paper Bag Lady on Etsy. So I used that, and everything was stacked on top of that. Then this right here is just a little old tiny clothespin with a spring, and I put one of Tim Holtz metal word thingies, and it just says Inspire, and I took some paint, went over that. I busted out some more old grunge flourishes from Tim Holtz's stuff. That's what everything is laying on top of. This right here is one big piece that wraps all the way around here, and that's what wraps up on there too. So it was one piece, and I cut it in half. So I was so excited to start using some of this old school stuff and make it new school. This right here is one of the molding clay thingies I made using Martha Stewart's molds. And this right here is I Am Roses. This right here is out of my own stash. It's like one of those acrylic flowers. And I just used some paint, put it on the tips of it. And then there's another vintage photo. Love the vintage lady photos. Super beautiful. Okay, then this right here is some metal mesh. It's not the chicken wire stuff. This is stuff I've had, I promise you, for about 8 years. And I believe it was memory making, I think Memory Keepers. I don't even remember who the true name of it was, but they're these ones. If you could see that, see? So I've had these for a long time, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with these things. So I've had them for so many years. I found them as I was cleaning. I'm like, oh, let me use a piece of it. So there's the piece of it. And one day I'll grow up and be like Miranda and use more of it. So, yeah, I just used some of that there. I used some of this beautiful lace that I got from Suafua a while ago. She has a lot of this beautiful, is it a Venice? I don't know the word for it, but it's just a really beautiful lace. And then, of course, the Tim Holtz, and I used Prima Bling right here. It's one big piece of it. Okay. And then right here, I did a little gathering of some more flowers. A little tiny spool with some twine wrapped around it. I Am Roses. And then I used also another one of those acrylics. And then I just got the pearls. And I just went all the way around. And then, of course, went down here and through there. So it's one big strand. And that was part of my bag of spare pieces of stuff, you know, when I use a bit and I only have a little bit left. So I went through there, and I also old stuff that I had and popped it on there. So these are my two little frames. Let's see if I can back this up a little, that I altered, and I had a blast doing them. They were super duper fun. So now I got to work on my swap. Another swap that I joined in, and when I get all that done, I'll post a video. And Teal Blue Crafter, I hope I got your name right, Chica. She's hosting a super awesome swap for postcards, and I've never done that before, so I'm really super excited to be a part of that and to be a part of her swap. She's actually a homie, and I super heart her, so I'm looking forward to joining one of her swaps. So that will be my next video that I show you, ladies. This is something I just did over the weekend because it's 500 degrees outside and I'm not going outside. So thank you so much for stopping by, ladies. I hope you had a super fabby weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.